7 meta habits to guarantee you win every day, even with a 9 to 5. You are not trapped, you are training inside enemy territory. Every night you gain ground. You don't need 8 free hours, you need one ruthless, purposeful one. So, micro target lock before leaving for work. This is the framework. Decide one specific achievable win for today before stepping out the door. If you don't pick your target before work, your mind will get hijacked by everyone else's priorities. Small wins are how you stay sovereign inside the 9 to 5 grind. So, every morning, take 5 minutes, write it on your phone or on a sticky note. Today is a win if I blank after work. You need to have your goals every single day, doesn't matter how small. It's important. Why? To feel successful each and every day, feel accomplished. And that feeling of success is, hey, you can't fake that. I mean, you can't fake it. It's a real feeling, you know? And it's very easy for you to have that successful feeling. Commute optimization, mental conditioning time. Framework. Turn commute into mindset sharpening, not dead time. Car, train, bus, your commute is your forage. Mindlessly scrolling drains you. Prime your mind instead. Listen to motivational audiobooks, tactical podcasts, or strategic silence. Mental rehearsals. Arm yourself before battle. Build it up. Build up that energy. Work hours. Focus. Play defense, not offense. During work, your job is to survive the day with minimal drain, not to conquer your dream. Because with a 9 to 5 is very challenging, especially if you have kids or other responsibilities. Chances are you are going to be tired as hell after work. Accept that the 9 to 5 is energy taxing. Don't burn your best energy arguing, complaining, or overextending. Work hard enough to maintain reputation, but save mental/emotional energy for yourself after hours. Be efficient, not self-sacrificing. Post-work sacred activation ritual. When work ends, flip the switch. No delay, no negotiation. If you rest for a bit, you fall into the evening void. You know, there's been countless times where I say I'll do that later or in just a bit. If you keep pushing off, chances are the whole day is gonna go to waste. You must immediately transition into your own mission. You gotta make this a habit. Come home. After you arrive home, trigger a pre-decided ritual. Quick shower, change into creator mode clothes, 10-minute walk with energizing music, whatever it takes to lock in. I definitely recommend the creator clothes. The same way you go to work with your work clothes, have your creator clothes. Have your own uniform for work. Why? Because your brain is eventually going to build an association with the clothes and the action, all right? And over time, even on days you don't want to, you put on your creator clothes and you snap into action. You know what I mean? That's what you got to do, because remember, you go to work and you behave in a way, chances are you're unable to behave for yourself. You know what I mean? Like, when it comes to putting in that time and effort at work, it's very easy. But then when it comes to ourselves, it's challenging. It shouldn't be that way. You know, it should not be that way at all. But start with clothes. You know what I mean? So the ritual is the bridge from worker to warrior. Next, single threaded micro wins after hours. Tackle one important personal mission per evening. After your 9 to 5, your focus is low. Split it and you accomplish nothing. 1 hour a night for 1 year is mastery. All right? It's progress. So an example of micro wins are: write 300 words, work out for 20 minutes, build one new thing for your new side hustle, study one skill set deeply for 30 minutes, whatever it may be. Emotional catch and restore protocol. So, expect emotional exhaustion, but over time you will build stamina and a recovery muscle. It's not if you feel drained, it's when. Champions aren't fresher, they're better at recovering fast. And then, when tired, say time for recharge protocol, not I'm tired. So a couple of 5-minute recharges is 10 deep breaths, water splash on face, one song, dance, jump, reset, push-ups. Do some exercise. Go, if you have stairs, go up and down the stairs, squat, whatever, get your blood flowing. Emotions shift faster when the body moves. Nightly weaponized tomorrow ritual. So before sleep, preset your mission for the next day. Your last thoughts at night program your brain overnight. If you fall asleep aimless, you wake up aimless. Review what you achieved today, no matter how small. Why? Because it's just like dieting. If you don't track your calories, it makes it very tough to lose weight, you know? Tracking is so vital. Set tomorrow's mission, write tomorrow's single micro mission, and then visualize yourself completing it successfully. And that is it. It is a short video. Sorry if I feel like I'm rushing. I'm just posting videos because I got to be consistent, man. And sometimes listen. It's better to half-ass things than to have never done it in the first place. All right. It's better to show up even at your worst condition than to never show up at all. All right. It's all about showing up every day. Okay, that's another important thing. You know, when it comes to succeed, especially if you have 9 to 5, you will probably be emotional and physically exhausted, but still show up no matter how small. We got to make it as effortless as possible to show up, you know. And the thing is this, if you're trying to be successful, right, and build something, it doesn't matter what you're going to build, because the thing with success is it's majority's failure. It's going to be failure to succeed. But with each endeavor, with each attempt, what you are building is you're showing up muscle. That's what matters. It doesn't matter how you're successful. It doesn't matter in what form you become successful. Because even if this endeavor fails, right, despite showing up every day, you have now grown the show up muscle. It doesn't matter what you do next. You now can show up every day. You now develop this consistency. That's what matters. Because I say too many people are too focused on the mission or the goal or just the idea of success. But I think like growing the business is an afterthought. You know what I mean? The big battle is actually showing up to start the business, or showing up and just doing stuff. You know what I mean? That is 80% of the battle right there. And if you master the ability to show up, doesn't matter what you do, you will be successful. It's just learn to have that ability. You know what I'm saying? Same reason why a lot of people never get their dream body. Why? Because it requires showing up every day. It requires saying no, but mostly showing up every day. And by that, I mean catching yourself not eating or snacking when you're not supposed to. But I don't know. I'm chatting. I don't know. It's not my great day. This is a tough day for me. But guess what? I still showed up. And I'm chatting. Whatever. Bye.